Hello everyone and welcome back to Silky Intuitive. My name is Nancy. This is a reading for my friends born under the sign of Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising. It's going to cover a time period of approximately August the 24th through September the 2nd. Now, at the end of this reading, I'm going to go over to Vimeo and we'll be producing a love reading for this week. The love reading is called the Magical Love Reading. It's an end of summer reading and it focuses on you, your love interest, and what you bring to one another's lives. And then if you want a reading meant just for you, reach out to me through my contact form at my website or send me an email and I'll get back to you. That gets the process started. It's quick, it's easy, and you can have your own video reading in a relatively short amount of time. So, first I need a James Van Prague Soul's Journey Lesson card. We're going to use this card to carry over the spirit energy from this reading to your love reading. I knew it. Okay, relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. And that falls under the category of relationships. Now, so I think that's going to be a focus for some of you right now. This we're doing in the form of a Celtic cross. I need 10 cards. Relationships, and with it we've got the Five of Swords. Maybe someone who's argumentative. They may not be thinking clearly. So you may be dealing with a relationship that is currently looking at some negative attitudes, someone who may not be in their right mind, or their thinking may not be terribly clear. But it's a relationship for you nonetheless. So let's see, in the first position, what is your current situation? The Chariot. Well, we're talking about a relationship here, right? And we're also talking about choosing a direction, choosing a path. This can normally be two different perspectives or two people walking separate paths. Maybe that's where your conflict is at right now in your relationship. Are you currently in a transitioning situation with a relationship? Do I stay? Do I go? Do I leave and go here? Do I leave and go there? If I stay, will he leave? Will she leave? It's the choice of which way to go in a situation. And for some of you, the focus of that relationship is where the conflict lies. Now, we look at what crosses you or what it is that complements you. And this is the 10 of Cups. All right, so we have the family connection, the family love connection. Is this a marriage? Is this a marriage where there's issues, personal problems within the relationship that you're dealing with at this time, your current situation? Now, we know that the family love, the family support is usually a positive thing. We're going to try to stick with that. But with that card of conflict over there, we don't know who it is or what the situation is. That for some of you, Virgo, there is a struggle. There's a choice. It's connected to family. And it really kind of asks, what direction does this unit move in? There's a complication there, though, with someone. And we're having to focus on that. Now, next, the best you can expect out of the present day. The Six of Pentacles. Okay. So, we've got the even, equal, give and take. Two people giving equally of themselves to maintain the family unit. So I think right now the best that some of you can expect from the situation is the fact that maybe money will have a balanced kind of ebb and flow or give and take. You may be having to ask for generosity, though, from someone. Or someone who may be having a situation of their own may be coming to you for help. So you may be asked to help someone who's having a financial situation that is putting their family maybe in some way or another at some risk. The Five of Swords, that's burning the house down. So, that's a really complicated, very trying energy. There's a lot of sense of victory with that card, but it also comes with the contemplation at whose cost or at what gain did we have through this victory. So we've got a sense here that something has gone wrong for someone, and they may be looking for handouts, they may be looking for generosity. And the best you can expect right now from someone is they're either asking for help or you are the one that is asking for assistance. What are the hidden factors around you? The Magician. Now, we have skill, knowledge, the ability to create the situation into what it is that you want. If you go ahead and use all of your skills, everything you have available, there's a solution here to whatever the struggle is going on. Now, the Magician, he's hidden here. He's an unknown factor. And so to me, he represents someone who has an answer. Someone who's very good at simplifying maybe a situation, maybe resolving things without complication. Because it feels like this complication is at the root of this family right now. Okay. Past events that are influencing your present. The Six of Wands. Another six. Okay. Has someone recently moved in with family members? Or has someone recently moved out of a complicated family situation and they found themselves in financial trouble, looking maybe to come back home? Because the Six of Wands talks about returning back home. It doesn't always have to be a positive kind of accomplished return back home. Sometimes it's a return back home with your tail between your legs because maybe you screwed up. Maybe you didn't balance your financial life. Maybe you invested in something that you probably shouldn't have put too much trust in. And now you're kind of at the starvation end of the business deal. And I think that some of you may be experiencing somebody returning to the flock who's really kind of made a major disaster out of their own situation. In the next position, what your next move is. The Four of Swords. So some of you are going to come up with a reason to stay out of it. Seriously. Someone may be coming for help. Some of you have decided you're not going to answer the reply. You know, I'm hearing, there's this voice in my head named Michael. And he's telling me this is the little boy who cried wolf. This is the family member who always comes crying when they need a helping hand and then they never know when to leave. This is the fragmented family member who only comes back when they want or need something. And some of you have decided it's break time. No reply, no interest really in what they've screwed up with now. For some of you, they're really on the outs with you, and you're not going to let them back in. Now, how you see yourself, what you can do right now. The Hermit. Again, the Hermit. He hides himself away. He seeks for truth, but he does it alone. He seeks the truth. He seeks the honesty in the situation. He looks for that light, but he shuts himself away. Again, I think for you, maybe in this situation with someone who just simply takes advantage of generosity, no matter who they are, no matter where he is or she is, they always manage to be a disruptive energy. And I see some of you really holding back and not clearly being in contact. I think you're trying to resist contact with this energy. Now, your environment. King of Wands. A fire sign, maybe partner, someone in your surroundings. King of Wands is usually supportive. So I think in this move to stay out of someone else's family issue, you have a very supportive backup to your feelings here. You're not alone. You have a supportive unit around you who is almost protective of you, trying to keep this energy from coming back in. So your environment is positive and strong as you strive to stay away from this negative flow of energy that wants to come in, and probably, if they've done it before, they're probably looking to take advantage again. The Hopes and Fears card. The Ace of Wands. You're afraid they're going to get their foot in the door and never leave, because we're starting with the Ace. This is not a hope. This is a fear. Well, on some level, it could be a hope. It could be saying, God damn it, I hope that loser keeps going. They're not going to get in my door. Or you're thinking, if this person gets in, they're never going to leave. Maybe they'll find a new direction of their own, if we're hoping. Maybe they find another solution. But for you, this is the keep out sign on your door. The outcome. the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, holding your own, being almost greedy about your hold on your money, being self-reliant, being independently strong against someone who might want to undo you from your money, from your wealth, from whatever little you have. This is someone preserving what is theirs, being protective of their own security to prevent the invasion of someone else. And for whoever is going through this, that will keep the person away, but you're going to have to distance if this is somebody coming back around for help again. Now, I'll be back next week for another reading. So if this didn't resonate with you, you can check out your sun, moon, your rising. Anything else that's prevalent in your life right now, predominant planetary positioning, go ahead and watch for those. Those will be up and around within the next few days as you watch this. And until the next time, that's what I've got for you, Virgo. Like I said, I'll be back next week with more readings. And if you want to look at your love life, I've got the Magical Love reading over at my Vimeo channel. And until the next time, take care, Virgo. Be well and peace.